me again, and it is Thursday. Now I'm on your screen right now, but I'm actually at school. Okay, today is Thursday the 18th, and no, I have not worn this in a row. I just thought it would be very quick and simple to make sure all our videos are there and ready for you. Okay, so today is the 18th of June, and it's Elliot's birthday. Happy birthday, Elliot. Okay, now we're gonna use our numbers again. Okay, today we're going to recap those, but also going to recap on the days of the week. Now I'm gonna, should I put that? No, I will put them on the wall for us to recap. Okay, so we're going to do again a little bit of summarizing and our numbers. So are we ready? I'm not going to say them this time. I may say the team numbers. Hope that's the right way around. I'm not entirely sure. 1 and a 2, which is actually not a 1 and 2, it's a 10 and a 2. 12. 16. 15. 14. 18. 11, 13, 19, 2 10s, 20. If it's this way around, it's 6. If it's this way around, it's a 17. Easy. Even easier. Last one. Well done. Okay. What are you going to do? 7 today? No, 6 today. Okay. I'm going to shout them out when I've done it. So, well, maybe give you a little bit more time. So as quickly as you can, okay? Try not to think about it. Try not to count with your fingers. Okay, you're looking at it and going, okay. Okay, ready and go. 7. 7. 5. 4 and 4. 8. 3 and 5. 8. 2 and 3. 5. Okay, this is why number bonds come in handy, because if you know your number bonds, like you know that 3 and 4 is 7 or 2 and 3 is 5, then you'll be able to do this a lot quicker. Okay, as I said, we'll do a quick recap on the days of the week. I'm just going to hold them up and we're going to say them, and then I'm going to introduce you to the months of the year. Now, this is where you would talk to Mummy and Daddy about when your birthday is. Okay, so I know that we have a calendar in our classroom where we note everyone's down and we get used to saying it, but it's again about using that vocabulary. My birthday is, for example, my birthday is 7th of February. Okay, somebody else's might be a different day. Okay, obviously other people's is a different day. Right, so for example, days of the week. Monday. What comes after Monday? Tuesday. Doesn't start with a ch though, it starts with a t. Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday. Friday. Saturday. And what's our final day of the week? Sunday. Tomorrow what I might do is actually start the days of the week in a different order, because it's getting easy if we can recite them in order. So if today is Thursday, what day will it be tomorrow? Tomorrow it will be Friday. If today is Thursday, which it is, what day was yesterday? Yesterday it was Wednesday. Okay, right. Straight on with the months of the year. Who can tell me what month it is right now? If your birthday is today or tomorrow. Elliot, you should know what month is it. It is June. Okay, so I have got these totally out of order. So I'll put them in the right order. Oh dear. Okay, so I'm just going to say them to you. Don't worry about not knowing them. The task that goes alongside with it, again, is another cookie sticky one, and it's got the a kind of circle of the months of the year, because if you think of a year like a circle, we go round the year and then we go back to the start, and we start January again, and we go all the way through the year and then we go back to January again. So it's got the months of the year, and you have to put them in order and then get them back to the start. Okay, so first month of the year, okay, is named after a Roman god who had two faces, and he was called, I think he was called Janus. And he had one face that looked forward in time to the future, the months that will come, and he had one face that looked back at the year before. Okay, so it was meant to be that he was the start of the year, and he had one face that looked at the year that's gone by and the year that is coming forward. Okay, so Janus, January. Okay, so the first month of the year is January. So just say that for me, January. Put your hand up at home if your birthday is in January. Okay, the next month starts with, and it's called February. Now I don't know all of the law on this. I'm not gonna bore you with all of that. I know a couple, but we'll leave it at that. Okay, so February. February is when we have days like Valentine's Day. Put your hand up if you are born in February. Brilliant. Okay, and it's also when we have Pancake Day. I'm sure you remember that one very, very, very clearly. Okay, we have March. March is our first month of spring. Okay, so we talk about spring, summer, autumn, winter. Again, time links to the seasons as well. So when we have spring, for all it's not the first month of the year, it is the start of spring. So it's when we start to see like baby animals and things like that come out, because it's when the weather starts getting a bit milder. So March, put your hand up if your birthday is in March. Sometimes we have our dates like Mother's Day in March. April comes after March. So January, February, March, April. Okay, put your hand up if you're born in April. So April has days like April Fool's Day, which is the 1st of April, when we can play practical jokes, but only till 12, only till dinner time. Okay. After April, it's May. Put your hand up if you were born in May. That was the month before now. So last month it was May. And that is the end of spring. And then we move on to the month that it is now, and that's the beginning. It's meant to be the beginning of summer, although we've had some fantastic weather the past few months, and it's a bit of a washout now in June. But this beginning of summer, the next season, so we had spring, summer, is June. So say June with me. Put your hand up if you were born in June. Now the Queen's birthday is in April, around the same time as St. George's Day, but her official birthday is in June. Put your hand up if you're born in June. I know who was born in June because it's on my calendar. So we've got Oren and Arissa, Otto, Olivia, Toby, Elliot and Eva, all born in June. So if now is June, next month after that is July. Put your hand up if you were born in July. And this is quite a special month because it's usually when we break up for the summer holidays. So we finish school in July. And then after that is kind of our summer holidays month, which is August, which is named after the Roman Emperor Augustus. Augustus. Okay, and we, like I say, we usually remember this month because it's when everyone tends to go on holiday. And when August finishes, it's September, and it's when school starts again. So August is the end of summer. Summer is over. And then it gets to September. And September is when we start school again. So in September, you'll be starting in year 1. And it is the beginning of autumn, when the weather starts getting less hot and a little bit more mild, ready for the leaves to fall off the trees. Then we have September, October. Put your hand up if you're born in October. And this is when we have days like Halloween. Halloween is one of my favourite parts of the entire year. And it's when you start to see the leaves on the trees start to change colour. So October. Then we have November. So November is the end of autumn. And we have days like fireworks night. We have bonfire nights, Guy Fawkes night, November. And then finally, everyone's favourite month of the year is December. And that's the start of winter. And it's also when we have days like Christmas and also New Year's Eve, which is the last day of December, 31st. And then once that's over, we start again in January and it's a new year. Okay, so we are in the year 2020. Okay, and when we get to December 31st, that will be the last day of the year. And then we start 2021 in January. So I'm just going to read them out again in order. Again, I'll put on a song so that you guys can get used to that. But as long as you, for the moment, know when your birthday is. Okay, so get a habit of going, I was born on this date in this month. Okay, so we've got January, February. You can say it after me if you want. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, I'm going to read them out again, and this time when I get to the month you were born in, I want you to put your hand up. Okay? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, as I say, parents, with time, it's about getting used to being able to identify what month events happen in. So for example, go, okay, my birthday is in February, Christmas is in December, April Fool's Day is in April. Okay, or getting used to events they're going to go to. For example, obviously Miss Telford loves Comic-Con, and if it hadn't been for the coronavirus, Comic-Con would have been in May. So I know to look forward to May. Oh, May is when Comic-Con is, or August is when I'm going on a holiday, or April is when I'm going to Japan, or not. Okay, September is when we start back at school. October is when we have Halloween. Okay, so again, this kind of calendar is really good for that, about planning events, and so that children get used to time and how long to look forward to things and how many days till, how many months till. Okay, so if you can get a hold of these at home, even if you just draw it on a piece of paper and stick them together, it's about getting children used to seeing numbers in this format. So number lines are good for adding, for seeing what comes before and after, what one more, one less. So for example, today is Thursday. Tomorrow, 1 day's time, will be Aoife's birthday. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days until the end of the month. Oof, that's scary, isn't it? 12 days until July. Okay, and then July, and then how, and so on and so forth. So I hope that's okay. Months of the year today. Please get in the habit of talking about time, talking about what day it is, how many days till the weekend. I know that we talk about that quite a lot in school. Or we used to talk about what day is PE, what day are we going to watch a pantomime, and so on and so forth. Okay, so for example, it might be that today I'm in school, tomorrow I will be in school. 1, 2, 3, 4 days until Mr. Stirk is in school, and so on and so forth. Okay, I hope you guys have a great weekend. It's nearly Friday when we'll just be doing be looking at some different challenges that you could do at home. Okay, something called a maths meet, where we present a problem and you guys talk about it. Exciting stuff. Okay, so have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.